bushes and you just got locked out because you were not yet a member, you got 30 days. So if you like it, you can continue. You may get gifted again, who knows? But we will see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and drop it, and the computer will assign them accordingly.
Took everything, ain't nothing left. Count your blessings, count your steps. At your throat like we that strap. It's way too cold under the flesh. All we ball, but we don't mesh. All we drink, leave us a mess. Down on my drawers, it is old news.
Good morning, Bougie Gang. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Guys, it's Monday, it's members, it's mods, and you may have just got pulled out the bushes, okay? Looks like two of my mods just got gifted. Miss HLS, you got gifted. Sherry M, you got gifted. Caroline, you got pulled out the bushes and got gifted. Coco, the Chi-Chi, sis, you got gifted. And J Fox, you got gifted. Pulled out the bushes, okay? Welcome to members and mods, okay? Welcome, 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 welcome. It's Monday, it's members, it's mods. And, okay. So, yes. So, yeah, sis is paying for memberships to pull folk out the bushes. I saw one sis, I wish I could pull her in. She was in here early. She was let's see. What's going on here? Okay. I saw a okay. Looks like I just am seeing. So, let's do this, guys. Let's be careful what we're deleting. I know stuff happens. I don't know how it happens, but I know stuff happens. It's happened to me. But at the end of the, let's be careful with our wrenches. That's number one. Number two, Shanna, Queen Bee, Boo Boo. I'm so sorry. I normally I'll set it up early so no one has to have that experience. But sis, I hope you're still out in the bushes. I will drop the member join link if anyone is interested in joining. Don't feel like you have to. Remember, we got options, guys. We are also on Facebook. So you can be watching and commenting. Y'all got options. Sometimes I don't always run it on Facebook, but I want y'all to be able to drop your comment if you want to. So if you go to Facebook and look up Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, then or just Love, Lies, Lace Fronts, you can drop your comment on Facebook. So remember, y'all got options. Okay, what do you have? Options. All right, Okie Dokie is dropping their 2-month member milestone. Thank you for supporting Okie Dokie. Guys, if you hit that $, you can drop your member milestone. It's free. You can also type a message in there as well. So if you are already a member and you have not taken advantage of your member milestone, make sure to hit that $, and it'll say, it gives you some options. Okay, because what do we have? Girl, Bougie Gang has what? Options. Lex, 4 months supporting. Thank you. Supporting. I appreciate that so much. It's a beautiful thing. Okay. Guys, good morning, Veronica. Good morning. Look at Veronica checking in on Facebook. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Miss V. I appreciate you. Okay, Planet Mimi, using them options. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, sis. I appreciate that. Um, I got a couple places I want to go today. It's just a real sad. It's on some Daddy Gone on these YouTube streets, as I mean, we know. Joel, good morning. SK Lee, Desi, good morning. HBB. Guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is members and mods. We have some gang stars, Lex, Erica, Bailey, good morning. But you guys are all gang stars. I wish I had my flowers. Do I have flowers today? Um, ay, ay, ay. Who's calling? It's a holiday. Who's calling here? Give me just 1 second. It's nothing. It's just a waste of my time. Okay. So I don't even like to. Oh, today's a holiday too, guys. We have to take Lambo for his rabies shot today. Sir is almost 3 months. He's doing really good. He's still obviously very much in puppy mode and kept us up a little bit last night. But I mean, he's definitely getting better because, girl, I was literally, how when you get a new puppy or new dog, you're like ready to send them back after like a couple of like hours. And it's like, I've never done that. I mean, I think long and hard before I adopt. And, but it's still not like the thought didn't cross my mind. But he's definitely, we love him. We love him now. I feel like I loved him maybe after about 3, 4 days. Like I would kept asking my husband, "Do you love him?" Like it took my husband a couple of weeks to like, "Yeah, I love him." Like, it took him like a couple of weeks to get used to him. I started loving him. I would say it was a few days because I was like, if you don't calm your behind down, but yes, he's so a part of the family. And today, my husband was saying that I guess he feel like I don't know, they act a little bit like mini us, you know what I mean? Because he likes Portia a lot, and Portia is so mean. It's like, Portia, stop being so mean. That's gonna be your boo, sis. Like, come on now. Don't be mean to Lambo. Don't be like that. Anyway, that's what's going on with them. So Farrah and I, when I sign off of here, I need to check. I think animal control is open today, and we're supposed to take him for his rabies shot. But after he finishes that, then he'll go and get his first appointment over at Banfield. But I just wanted to get all of his services that we've already paid for taken care of, and then I'll get him a once over. But he's already gotten most of his shots. The one thing he's missing is his rabies, and it's due like right now. So then we'll get him over to Banfield and get him on a wellness plan, a puppy wellness plan. Anyway, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you guys had a good weekend. Um, anyway, any of you guys who have been wondering about starting a channel, any of you guys who follow Peyton did drop off a really good video yesterday. Um, and it's not her normal content, but people have been asking her, which we see that in all when she goes live, which she doesn't go live a lot, but she goes live, maybe whenever she feels like it, let's say it like that. And on Instagram every now and again. Sis sat there and did a 45-minute sit down video. Um, and let me get the link. Any of you guys, if you don't watch Peyton, if you are interested in starting a channel, I've done some videos like this too, but certainly not 45 minutes and certainly not in this fashion. This is a good video for anyone who is interested in starting a channel. Um, it's really more so focused on how she edits, and she's giving a lot of good tips. So if you're editing My Jazzy Life and Live or a little bit stale, and you would like to take some tips from a pro who's securing contracts and, all of the things, check it out because ma'am, I watched it and she is giving some of her tips and tricks that aren't always easy to come by. And even though no one's going to be able to do what any one individual person does, but she's definitely giving some really good, really good tips and some high level basics. She doesn't deep dive in everything, but she really does talk through what she does and how she does it. So if you're not subscribed to Peyton, let her know when you come through. Sis, Fran sent you over. She's so sweet. And she gave me a shout out last week on my other channel. And sis is a friend to Bougie Gang. Okay. Just know that. She's a friend to us, and check out this video. You guys know um we have a lot of respect for Miss Peyton over here. Peyton is all about straightening a sis's crown. Isn't she sweet? Yes, very, very sweet. Yes. So go check out that video. I think because it's not her normal content. Some people who may not be interested in editing or knowing, I just think even as a fan, even as someone who watches and supports the channel, it gives you a deeper, like if you really enjoy her channel, it would give you like, oh, okay. Okay, that's how she does that. That's interesting. Or why does so and so got to straighten out their camera all the time and leave us with that noise? She talks you through like, yeah, you don't really need to include that in a video. Like, I just edit that out. Like, everyone does their videos different, but she really, if you are a super fan or like a strong supporter, just to have that deeper understanding on how she edits and why she edits the way she does, even if you're not interested in a channel or editing at all, it's just going to give you, it's like a behind the scenes, right? That's basically what it is. It's a behind the scenes. Anyway, okay, I just want to get into this one video right here. And she really talks a lot about her style aesthetic, which I thought was very interesting, right? Anyway, okay, so let's get into this because ma'am titled this video about her damn back in court and custody battle. So let's see what Liv is talking about real quick. It's hard to watch a Liv video these days because she is so fugazi, but we're gonna give her a chance. And it's only a 10-minute, well, 13 minutes, but we can bear through it. She looks like she's over at the community center. She looks like she's over somewhere trying to pick up a box of some sort of donation. Let's see what's going on. She's a professional and protects her brand. Absolutely. I mean, everything doesn't need to be said. Hey, April, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Look at all the bougie gang flexing their options. Guys, don't forget to like my page and follow it. And so follow and like it if you can. I would so appreciate that. Helps me. I feel like I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers over there. I'm at 700 something. So if you're not following Love Lies and Lace Fronts and Real Talk Bougie on Facebook, I don't know what you're waiting for, but if you are, as a supporter, if you wouldn't mind following, it helps me so much because I am kind of already monetized, but because my main page is monetized, so it filters over to my other ones, but it just helps with the algorithm. The more that people are finding and liking and following, And for Love Lies and Lace Fronts, there is a Facebook group, and the key for the Facebook group is liking and following the page, and you will get a notification. I don't have a Facebook page. I have a Facebook page for Real Talk Bougie, but I don't have a group. And the reason why is because we have Patreon. So but there is a page and I do share stuff. So when we do members and mods on Wednesday on Real Talk Bougie, of course, we have options and you can go over there if you are not a member to be able to chat and follow the live over there if you so choose. But because I have Patreon and Real Talk does deal a little bit more with like new cases, legal situations, and documents and contracts and divorces and all of those things, document drops and things. I might make a Love Lies and Lace Fronts page, like a collection over there in the event that we have anything to drop that can't be dropped on YouTube. But yeah, Patreon is really more so for that. So just so you kind of know, but if it becomes essential to maybe something specific to Love Lies and Lace Fronts, you know, you guys obviously will be in the know. But right now, Patreon is really geared more towards Real Talk. So anyway, just a little housekeeping item on that. Okay, guys, let's get into this. What is Liv talking about? I guess she's talking about Gerard and the kids again. Let's see. I don't know if this is the only video that we have missed so far, but I don't, her lives are so horrible. I really don't, I just can't get into them that much unless I'm catching it when it's actually live. So let's see what Sis is talking about. She's in the car looking like we care.
What's up? It's your girl Liv, and I'm back for another video. So y'all, what's up? What's up? What's good?
She doesn't
What's
even know how
really
to talk
good?
to us
I just want
anymore.
to come out here and talk to you guys for a minute. Just update y'all on a few things. If you guys don't know, or if you guys are new here, hi, I'm Liv. I've been through a lot over here on this
I lost
channel,
my kid.
and you know, every day
I've
I'm
been
making
moving
progress, and
from
I'm
pillar to
trying
post.
to always do better than I was doing the day before. That's what life's about. It's about elevating and, you know, trying to do the best for yourself and for your family. And a girl is always trying to.
I was shaking my ass on the gram, wearing pink see-through panties. My baby father scooped up the kids. I wasn't taking the divorce seriously. So now I only see them every other weekend.
Do that over here, okay? As you guys know, okay, sorry, I got a text. As you guys
Can you stay focused? Can you take your medicine?
know, I have been going through a custody battle, okay? It sucks. It's the most horrible thing that you can go through. Even more horrible than a divorce. Divorce is pretty bad, but custody battle tops that for sure. Me being a mother, being a present mother, being an active mother, what has been done to me in this situation has been unbelievably difficult. But with that being said, I am doing the best that I can, and I am still trying to, you know, do whatever I can to help my children be the best that they can be and keep the normalcy in their life and keep the happiness, keep the love, keep just make it as easy as possible on them through all of this. But I'm in and out of court every other couple months going through this custody stuff. I don't want to get into too much detail because I do respect the process and I respect myself and my situation and my children. Number one, I respect my children's privacy more than anything. So that's why I
She
don't go
must
into
have just come
detail.
from a
And
parenting
plus,
class or
people don't need to know my
something.
business like that. Okay.
It's like either she just got medication, she came out of a parenting class, or the judge ripped her a new one because all this stuff she's talking, it's like, bitch, please. We've been around here for a long time. And now you're singing this song. You just trying to have it documented that you know, that you're trying to be an adult, that you're trying to practice adulting rather than being a big overgrown child, right?
But pretty much I went to court in February and I was looking to modify things, and it went in my favor, and I was able to modify the order. So with that being said, for people who don't know what that is changing things that's been set. Maybe I got bit earlier and now it's just like popping up. Anyway, that's gonna irritate me, but whatever. Um, so my ex has primary, and what that means is that they live with him, but we share custody, as in, uh, we both.
Do you know who the doctor is? Do you get to take them to appointments? Like, he has primary, which means he's chief custodial parent. I'm putting chief in there. He's primary custodial parent. Do you even know who their doctors are? Do you even know who to call if there's an emergency outside of making salad dressing treatments like somebody else we won't talk about at this moment? Okay. Um, ma'am, what? Stop trying to make it seem like more than what it is.
Have the rights to do what we feel necessary for the children. I've always had primary. The kids have always lived with me until, I'm not going to get into it.
Until I lost my mind, started acting like someone who sells Putty Cat and does live cam shows on the internet, and acting crazy and drinking a lot and being with random men and having two babies in 2 years, and maybe divorced 2 years, two babies, two baby daddies in 2 years, two additional kids outside of the OG3, behind on child support, no job, moved back and forth like how many times, breaking leases, bad credit, no job, all of everything,
If
right?
you guys are
Okay.
wondering, you guys can watch some of my last, my previous
Watch the reactors for the real.
videos and whatnot. I've explained it, but um yeah. So he's had primary for the last like.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
But anyway, with that being said, that's fine. For whatever reason he's doing that or he's done that, and that's fine. That's
Because
okay.
he loves his kids. You're mad because your father never came for you, and you don't seem to understand why he came for them. He was worried about them, and you also would not let him see them without drama. So that's why he came for them. You come from a situation where your dad was not in a position. I'm not even going to speak on him because I don't even know the dude, but at the end of the day, clearly he wasn't in a position to come for you. And you just assumed that you picked another one who wasn't going to come for his, and you had him fucked up. Okay. Because he came for his and got his.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Like I said before, I just want what's best for my children out of this whole situation. I want them to be happy and comfortable and be where they want to be. And I know for a fact that they do want to be with their mommy. Not saying that they don't want to be with their dad, because I know they love their dad. But like any kid, the women who are watching this right now, if you think about it, don't your kids.
The women who are watching this right now would not lose their kids. How about that? And I would venture to guess that if you're not with your baby dad, you know how to have a decent enough relationship with him, especially if he's an active father, to not play around with fuck around and find out. You know what I'm saying? Just like he don't want to play with you, fuck around and find out, you're not gonna play with him, right? Now, if you got a bum, if you had babies with a bum, then you don't really have anything to worry about. But if you did not have babies with a bum and you don't have a bum ass baby daddy, then you don't really have to worry about that because sir is going to be around. But keep playing fuck around and find out with not a bum, and he's gonna have you learn some sort of a lesson, right? Okay.
Kids want to be with their mommy. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's ultimately what a kid wants to, where the kid wants to be most of the time. But it's fine. Like I said, my situation is what it is because of the circumstances and because of how it went down in my situation. And I'm okay with that. I've made peace with that. But as of now, present day, I am fighting to get them back in my primary custody. And I call it a fight. I really don't like that word because I have no reason to fight him, but it's called a fight because he's resisting, you know. He wants him, I want him, back and forth. So anyway,
Okay. Yeah, whatever.
um, but I did go back to court and I got the order modified, which in my opinion and my lawyer's opinion, that's one step closer to possibly getting them back primarily in my custody. So what that means is I have them for extended periods of time, and it's been great. It's been great. Today was the first day back that I took them to school, and
Okay, so she's showing her behind up at the school, and they're probably like, okay, just okay, that's fine, but just check with Mr. Gerard and make sure that he's okay with that. Like, unless you can drop him off at school, that's just like the daycare van, okay? Or after school, that's like when the after school activity bus comes from the Y. That's no different, sis. You're transportation at this point. You're providing, they don't care whose transportation as long as the primary parent has authorized transportation. But trust and believe, you come up in there, try and go to the nurse's office, they're going to be calling Mr. Gerard and they might be calling Miss Antonisha to validate who is this big oh who is this, and we don't have your name on papers. You dropping them off and picking up is not even, that's anybody can do that with authorization from the primary.
you know, yesterday I picked them up from school and they were so excited and they it's been great. It's been great. And more than anything, I'm gonna say they're happy. My
Hey,
kids are happy.
Sandra.
So yeah, that's number one. But I'm just happy with the progress that I'm making.
She's
And
happy with the progress of being able to be transportation. That's so sad. That's on some I just got released after 10 years from the women's penitentiary. Like it's giving slow bus, ma'am. Like you had the children. He had to come and get the children with a court order because of your lackluster performance as a mother. And you are sitting here doing a damn happy dance because you got to be transportation and pick them up. I think she's really happy because she didn't have to go to the damn airport. Okay. So she got to pick them up from school probably rather than run out to the airport to go pick them up. And that is the win because you have two babies. You got two under two. You had two under two in less than two.
The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Oh, which would explain why she needs uniforms because let's just say she gets to pick them up on Friday from school and drop them off to school on Monday, which would make sense. But why wouldn't you just wash the uniform that they come with? On let's say we don't know what the order is, but let's just say this is what it is, right? She gets to pick them up on Friday and they get in the car with the school uniform. Wash it, lay it out, press it, have them ready for school on Monday. You really don't have to buy uniforms. Why don't you get caught up on child support? So if they're coming with a bag, I don't know if they're coming with a bag or not, but they might just be coming with what they have on and their book bag because I don't know that Gerard sends any clothes over there. Then that makes it easy. They come in their uniform, you wash it, press it, and they go back to school on Monday in their same uniform, clean on Monday. That's it and that's all. Like you don't have to sit up here to I need school uniforms.
I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna ever give up on my babies. I'm not gonna ever abandon them. I'm not gonna ever not be there for them. And
The fact that she even
like I
feels like she
said,
has
this
to
is one
say
step
this is so
closer
stupid.
to, you know,
Girl, she is
what's
officially the help.
what ultimately is gonna happen.
Um, Christian, Ryan, Robin, there's a lady here. Christian, okay. Ma'am, who are you? I'm their mother, don't you know? There's a lady here. Let me tell you something. My mom's youngest sister, she's my godmother. And I got baptized again when I was in my I was it was like my middle 20s, right before I moved to Charlotte. I was like 23, 24. I had gotten saved. I was raised Catholic, but I got saved and I got baptized again. I called my aunt. She lived in Hoboken. Shouts out to New Jersey, right? My aunt from Hoboken came, and there was one of the deaconess were like, and it was one of those where you put on the white robe and you get in the pool and they dunk you. And they're like, and she's married. She was married. My uncle Carlo passed away to an Italian man. And they're like, there's a lady here who says she's your godmother. I was like, "Oh, that's my mom's sister. That's my aunt." And I guess they weren't really sure because she's very much giving, very much giving mulatto, very light skin, right? Anyway, but they're like, "There's a lady here that says she's your godmother." And I'll never forget that because I they were kind of confused. They were like, "Who is she?" Anyway, who is this white family coming to see your who's this family? Okay. And anyway, that's what I'm feeling like, not just from a perspective of we don't know you, ma'am. We don't know you. We hadn't seen you. These kids have been at this school for 2 years. You're now all of a sudden pulling up, and and I'm not trying to be funny, Liv is pushing her weight around, trying to be extra mom. And they don't know you, sis. They don't know you. You are like the damn daycare YMCA van. Okay. They don't know you.
You know what I mean? So that's good. People want to say I'm not fighting for my kids. I'm not doing it. No, I am. It takes time. In the courts,
It took
everything
time for you shaking your ass on Instagram and see through panties, and it's going to take time again. Your behavior on this internet was not conducive to the father, the ex-husband, of what he had envisioned for his son and his two young ladies to be exposed to. Because contrary to popular belief, most kids are not being exposed to parents if they're not sex working on the internet, appearing to be sex working on the internet, because the type of shenanigans that woman was engaging in and exposing the kids potentially to just a click away on the TV or picking up their phone was not appropriate for children. Not to mention not getting the kids to school on time, the kids having failing grades, the kids allegedly having repeating grades and having subpar performance. Now the kids are on honor roll, doing well, thriving, happy, all of the things. Yeah, the kids were miserable over there to your house.
takes time, baby. Time. You're on their time. You're on the court's time. You feel me? And things happen how they happen.
Girl.
Unfortunately, in my situation, I was painted out to be a certain type of mother from the very beginning of all of everything that I'm going through. And like I said in the past,
Florida, you guys know Florida still had the kids in school during COVID. She didn't have the kids on homeschool, and her area of Florida still had those kids coming to school, like where we were locked down for a year and a half here. There was no school, it was all on the computer. Okay. And those kids could not even get to damn school. She wasn't bringing the kids to school. She wasn't waking up. She was staying up all night, and the kids were failing. Ryan could have been in daycare, preschool, Head Start, whatever type of programs. This lady is on paper low income. She could have had those kids doing something, and Ryan wasn't even in school. Gerard picked the kids up. He had Ryan in school, in pre-K, K, all of the things, and starting her educational career. Okay.
Didn't do that to my ex. I didn't paint him out to be a bad father. I
Yes,
didn't.
you did. Oh my God. I love how, she's, you guys know she's an arc. Like, it's not even worth trying to, like, oh my God, I'm just going to drop this.
The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I didn't play that game, I didn't play that game. I wanted it to end, and I wanted everything to be cordial and us to be able to co-parent, but it wasn't the same on both sides. You know what I mean? And that's okay.
She wanted it to be cordial once she realized Gerard was not playing with her anymore. Once he went and put that money down on those attorneys and she realized, oh, I fucked up. Oh, okay. This is actually serious now. Now all of a sudden you want it to be cordial. You want it to be cordial when you fucked around and found out that Sir was not playing. Now it's let's be cordial. Stop it.
fine. People have to live the life that they live the life that they chose, and hopefully be happy with that. But for me, I feel good knowing that I'm doing everything that I can for my babies. And yeah, I feel like everything is going good. So yes, you're going to see my kids more because they're going to be with me more, a lot more. And I'm excited. So
Okay. So in California, you're saying they were paying for childcare. So that was a benefit of your area. So whether it's your school district, your county, yeah, if your county has residual money and they have money in reserve to pay for certain things, like there was about 2 years, this was a while ago, this was some years ago. In my county, I think it's the Title IX schools, they all get free lunch, whether you are low income or not. Title IX schools, everybody gets free lunch, right? But there was about a 2-year period. Maybe it was right after the pandemic. You didn't have to put any money on your PayPam's account. So PayPam's is the account where you log in and you put money basically on your kid's account so they can buy lunch or get extras like chips, soda, like if they want something off menu or something additional like cookies, stuff like that. So there was like about 2 years that I think they said they had either a grant, and also we have so many banks here in our area. It's nothing for Wells Fargo or Bank of America to donate to Charlotte Mecklenburg schools. And there's some sort of a grant for this or some sort of a grant for that. So I don't really believe, well, maybe she is demonetized. Okay, let's talk about the demonetized in a minute. Okay. But yes, I believe like there are resources. So to your point, there are resources available and there were resources available. Absolutely. Right. Because also if you send a kid to daycare, guess what you're doing? You're keeping a daycare open and you are putting people to work, because if the daycares are open, it's being paid for, the daycares can hire people, and that's one or two less people on what? Unemployment, right? And the moms can do stay at home work or go out to work because they have adequate daycare for the kids. Like it's a ripple effect. So them providing free daycare for someone who may have gotten laid off allows them to do some additional things, take some classes in quiet, work from home in quiet, put someone else to work, keep a business open, have people be able to go buy groceries, free up money on benefits. So one less person can take up unemployment and that opens up for someone else. Like it's a ripple effect, right? So great point. Liv says she's demonetized. So one thing that has changed with YouTube monetization that I noticed, I have my other channel, OSIP, which I really don't have anything on there yet, but I do have about 500 subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed over there, please go ahead and subscribe. Content is coming soon. But one thing that I did notice is that with 500 subscribers, you can actually activate membership and what else is it? Membership and oh, what is it? Maybe you can open a store, like you can sell merch or something. I don't know, but there is like a kind of a graduated monetization plan. So, yeah, okay. So you can do membership and you can do merch, I think. It might be something else I'm just not thinking of. Maybe it's super stickers and things like that. So you can do super stickers and such and merch maybe and membership, right? From 500 to 1,000. Monetization is still 1,000 and 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to get AdSense money, but to be able to participate in the graduated, like you can stick your pinky toe in to earn a little bit of money, they will let you do super stickers, um and such and blah blah blah. So maybe she is not in AdSense as she stated. I'm still not sure because I did try to research like what happens when you get demonetized and what the levels are to monetization now. So maybe she does have membership and maybe she does have the ability to get supers, but I don't see her getting supers in her chats that much. I don't, it's not, it's not flowing like that. So I don't know. Let's finish this up.
So we got some things changed, and that's good. That's really good. If I could explain to you guys, going into detail about just certain things, you guys would be blown away. And like I said, there's a time and there's a place. Right now is not that time or that place, but just know that your girl has gone through a lot to get to where I'm at right now. And I am very grateful to God for, not counting me out and still being by my side through it all, But anyway, just know that your girl's doing what I gotta do. Okay, like I've always told you guys,
Girl, bye.
Stays on top of what she gotta do, whether it seems like I am or I'm not, from other people's perception, what they think of me on this internet. I don't care what people think about me. I know what I'm doing and I know how I'm moving. You feel me? Even with the odds stacked against me, the bitch still come back on top and hold me down.
Well, she looks like she's over there at the rec center. Okay, Virgo doll. She looks like Virgo diva. She looks like she's getting ready to go pick up a box of something.
Period. Bitches wish I would get down and stay down. Okay, I will never.
Nobody's wishing. We're just watching.
Do what I need to do for mine, because my kids are number one to me. If you know me, you know that they're an extension of me. You feel me? Them mines. I told you guys that them is mine. So I'm gonna do what I need to do. Period. But everything.
Girl, she's so stupid.
Everything, unfortunately. So,
she's not monetized, but
yeah,
Stella's.
So
her old Glam Mama is the channel that was Glam Mama that is now Stella's Fugazi. That channel's not making any money though.
Done, and I'm happy. And yeah, shout out to everybody who made that possible. My lawyer, even though I feel like I shouldn't even be in this situation, it's okay. Like I said, I've made peace with this whole situation. I'm in it, but baby, I'm in it to win it. Okay, and at the end of the day, I already know the final outcome of everything. So it's really just a waiting game at this point. It's really just a formality. I have to keep going back to court with this person and going through this when we all know how it's going to end. We all know what's going to happen. So whatever, but I'll play the game because that's what it is. You got to play the game. You got to do what you got to do. So
she's so bitter.
Anyway, I love you guys,
so bitter.
and I appreciate every single person who stood by my side, who held me down, who rooted for me, who was like, "Liv, keep going."
It's like she's accepting some sort of award. Sis, the kids.
I love y'all. Y'all have a special place in my heart. You really do, because people don't have to support me. Y'all can jump on the hate train. You know what I mean? There's a lot of motherfuckers on that bitch, and it's free to get in. Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's free to get in. Okay. Hating bitches club.
Ooh. Ooh.
You feel me? So it's like, but y'all didn't do that. Y'all stuck by my side, and y'all, believed in me, and y'all knew. Y'all might have not known, but y'all know that Liv is always, doing what I need to do. And yeah, I love you guys. Mwah. And thank you to God, and thank you to my mama. Thank you to everybody who made this possible. My sister, my family, my stepfather, my granny, most of all my babies. For just being.
It's like, sis, what are you talking about?
Children in this world, the most resilient children. No matter what they go through, they still have a smile on their face, and they're just amazing kids. They're amazing kids, and they know that their mommy loves them, and that's all that fucking matters.
They know their
I don't care
mommy
what
is
this
a
fucking internet thinks. I don't care what their
loser.
father thinks. I don't care what tag along bitch thinks. My babies
Oops.
know that their mommy is 10
She
toes
said a
down for them.
tag along bitch. Is that the right attitude for someone? Like, you're so bitter. You're so bitter. Why so bitter? Okay. Why so bitter? What is this? Okay. It's like it's supposed to be moving. Okay. Anyway, I'm playing around. StreamYard added some new
And that's
stuff.
all that matters. Okay. Anyway, I love you guys so much. And yeah, just stay rocking with me, y'all. I got a lot in store. I'm working on live. You know, I'm trying to be the best version of myself, not for me, but for mine. You know, for all these little ones that look up to me, that call me mommy. Okay. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for watching, and like, comment, and subscribe. And guys, remember always to what? Be you, do you, and of course, love you. That's where it
Boo
all starts.
boo.
Okay. All right, y'all. I'll see you guys on the next
Be
one.
you, do you, boo boo.
Life's funny like that. You lose one thing.
Oh my God. Help us. Help us, Lord. Okay. I was trying to play with something. Okay, let's go over here. I do have something on TikTok that I wanted to talk about. That might take a minute. Let's see what's going on over here. Sis says she is not sorry anymore. Whatever. We gonna see. Okay. It's just the soundtrack for me. It's like, my God, please. Do we have to have a soundtrack with everything? Hi guys, I have food in my fridge. I stopped at the corner store. Jasmine is a corner store type of chick.
I want you and I can't wait. Don't want to spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to say. Damn.
Jasmine really needs to use a loofah because I don't understand what all of that nonsense is that she has on her body, but it's doing too much. It's like, ma'am, why?
And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're my baby.
So I woke up a tad bit late. It's 6:55, 6:50. I'm drinking some coffee.
Oops. Oh,
I'm really exhausted.
I was up all
I
night
was up editing last night,
doing
trying to just be
nasty photo
productive.
shoots for my OF
Stuff done that
page.
needs to be done. Because work don't stop. I have to go pick up groceries today. So
It's 6 o'clock. You're saying that's a tad bit late when you've been getting up at like the afternoon. Loofah, black soap, and shea butter. Yeah, she needs to get herself together, get all those ingrown hairs and all of that nasty stuff out of her skin.
I'm gonna go and do that.
She probably needs a
Trying to
date
wake
with Dr.
myself
Pimple
up,
Popper.
get my day ready, okay? Because I have to have a better day, you know. I gotta keep pushing and keep going forward.
Oh my
And
God.
with that being said, like some days I might have to do it tired, girl. I'm tired. My eyes are red, everything. And February is a short month, so we're gonna have to do what we have to do this February and not allow anything to stop us.
Okay.
Good morning, you guys. Welcome to another video. So today is Tuesday.
You see how fast she's driving?
February 13th. I am on my way to pick up a couple of groceries from HEB, and I think I might have to stop at Dollar General and grab some stuff because I didn't add it to the grocery pickup. I literally forgot. I told myself if I get up and put some makeup on, my day will go a lot smoother. I will feel a lot better. So I got myself actually together.
Yeah, where were you the other day, Jay Breezy? She's starting an OF account. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't see that? We covered that last week. So, yes, we covered that last week. Just go back to the last video. The video with Splash. If you saw the reaction with Splash, then maybe you stopped like right after his video. But go to the video with Splash and Jasmine on the cover, and girl, right there, sis has lost her slap happy mind.
I'm gonna run to Dollar General. Legend was so happy.
I think it started in the video before that one too. So if you go to the video from maybe it was Saturday and then maybe Friday, something like that. Jasmine has been over here acting a pure fool, sis.
Just that we was getting out the house, because when I tell y'all this boy be ready to leave, he be ready to leave. He be like, "Mama, okay, can we go? Are we leaving the house?" So I'm on my way to the grocery store right now to pick up some groceries. And then, like I said, I'm going to hit up Dollar General because I need to grab some stuff for the kids. And then I'm going to head back to the house. I wanted to go on a walk, but I don't know, you guys. I don't know. This lash is bothering me. I don't know. We'll just see how I feel, really. If I do go on a walk or if I do take Legend on a walk, it just depends at this moment. But welcome to the vlog. I hope y'all having a very productive day. I know that a lot of you guys like to make it seem like life goes on, like to make it seem like life is easy, but sometimes it isn't easy getting up in the morning. It ain't easy just, going with the flow, going with doing what you got to do. Sometimes the shit get hard, and that's how I'm feeling. But we about to get these groceries and then we'll leave. All right, so we just pulled up to HEB and I'm about to let my window down a little bit because, yeah, no Legend.
This was funny. Let me show you guys this real quick. We're at 4 minutes and 32. Hold on. I don't know if you follow her shorts, but this was hilarious because I was like, Jasmine, this is pretty sad. At first, I thought that was Kaylin. I wasn't gonna click on it. Hold on. At first, I thought, what is this? Oh, let me play this too. Hold on.
Okay, let's address this comment. So it's not so much that I was being fake. I just wasn't showing y'all everything. I'm over here being transparent. I'm on the toilet doing this video. So I was not being fake. I was just
She's on the toilet, guys.
basically not showing everything. When in reality, right now, I show everything. Hence, I'm on the toilet. As a content creator, we pick and choose what we want to share with the world. And that's what me and Chris did. We picked and choose what we wanted to share with the world. Just because some days were bad, not all of them were bad. Some days were also good. So I'm not going to take that away from him or our relationship that we was in. So we did not argue every day. We did not struggle every month. Some days were good. Some months were good. That's reality. I just picked and choose when and what to show everyone on my platform. Okay, let's address this comment. So it's not so much that I was being fake. I just wasn't showing y'all everything. I'm over here being transparent. I'm on the toilet doing this video. So I was not being fake. I was just basically.
I'm behind on my car note. Of course, I had it every night, and then.
Wait, hold on 1 second, guys. Guys, you might have just got pulled out the bushes. Okay. Let's see. I got Desi Love, Dovely Creations, Adrian Crawford, Miss Chanel, and Gem 92. Guess what? You just got gifted by me. I hope you enjoy. You just got gifted by me. And I hope that you enjoy your membership for 30 days. Okay. Two of my mods, Desi Love and Dovely Creations. I hope that you enjoy. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. And we have 3 that got pulled out the bushes: Adrian, Miss Chanel and Gem 92. You got pulled out the bushes, okay? All right. All right. Let's get back to what were we doing? Where were we? Oh, we were on some close your legs. No. Okay. This is a funny something that ma'am just reposted. Okay, Gem 92, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's see. This was funny. Jasmine posted this. She took it from TikTok, but let's get into it.
Walk on.
Wait, let's watch it from the beginning.
Ain't going nowhere.
I'm behind on my car note. Of course I had it every night and then walk on.
He's going to hide his car every night and walk home. Ghetto. So ghetto.
I'm behind on my car note. I never keep my gas tank on full. I'm behind on my car note. Of course I leave one of.
So when you don't handle your car note and you're afraid it's going to get repoed, you put in just enough gas in case because you're cheap and you're like, they might take the car, so why fill it up?
My kids in the car when I go shopping.
So he's saying why when he goes to the car to go to the store to go shopping, he's going to leave the kids in the car because the tow truck won't take the car with the kids in it.
In case the repo man comes.
Dad, this tow truck keeps circling the car.
Tow truck. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Jasmine, you are.
I'm behind on my car note. Of course I had it every night and then walk home.
See, she can relate to this because either she's playing in our face, but okay.
I'm behind on my car note. I never keep my gas tank on full.
This is so
I'm behind on
ghetto.
my car note. Of course I leave one of my kids in the car when I go shopping in case the repo man comes.
Dad, this tow truck keeps circling the car.
This is so funny.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Okay, let's get back to Jasmine being trifling. Okay.
Of course I had it every night.
Where was Jasmine? Oh, duh. Okay. All right, we were over here. Okay.
All right, guys. To let my window down a little bit because, yeah. No legend. All right, guys, we're at Dollar General and Legend is like, come on, let's go. Let's go into the store. He's over here like pulling on me. Okay, so let me get a basket, Tinkerbird. So I gotta get a few things for them. So I'm at Dollar General right now, and I ain't gonna lie, I kind of want to try this African black soap. I think I am gonna get it, but also I have to get a few things for my kids, so I'm about to look for a few things real quick, especially for because Kayla needs the yeah.
Just pulled up to the house. Don't feel like getting out. I'ma just lay back and crack this window. I've been doing my best, taking a moment to rest.
You think the taxes hit for $60?
I put that on God when it gets hard. I stay on my job like no days off. So
I mean, she's getting food stamps now too. You think so? Girl.
Alright, so I got a couple of things. I guess I can show y'all that I got different because I'm looking for something that's gonna hydrate their skin. So I got the Jergens lotion. It's oiled infused in rich shea butter
It's
for visible
lotion. It's
radiance. So I got
lotion.
this, and I got this really because Aiden's skin just be super dry. I have
Your
groceries in
skin
the back,
looks
so I gotta
super
hurry up.
dry.
And I've been super tired, so I got me some vitamins, some one a day women vitamins. I got the B12 500 milligram for me as well. Okay. And so my doctor prescribed me magnesium whenever I went and got diagnosed with vitamin D deficiency.
When was the vitamin D deficiency other than when Chris left the house and she's minus some D? Okay. When you got diagnosed with vitamin D deficiency, wasn't that like damn near 2 years ago and you finally just took your behind to Dollar General and got some magnesium? What? Are you kidding? Now you're taking it seriously, vitamin D deficiency. Okay. Girl.
And she told me after that I would have to start getting the over-the-counter 500 milligrams, and I haven't went and got it, but I finally went and got it. And I kind of got this for me, I guess you could say, but they can also use this African shea butter for skin and my freaking phone's dying. It's for skin and hair, all natural, so I can use this on the girls. But I also got this African soap. I heard like it's good to I've used it before, but it's better to use. And I got this for Kaylin. I was really trying to find her a good acne scrub. She does have a medicated one. It's just a medicated wash, but she uses it at nighttime. So I was looking for something for her during the daytime.
Why didn't you just get her some Cetaphil? She is a baby. She's 10. She doesn't need all that extra harsh stripping stuff. If she has a medicated wash, all she needs is like some Cetaphil or some damn CeraVe, something very calming. If she's using something medicated at night, she's going to end up stripping that little girl's face. It's going to be super dry. It may even bring more acne and damage to her face, but let her be the mom and let her go ahead and take responsibility for what she's going to actually end up happening.
So
I let her.
One.
We'll let her.
No, it was just warning.
I'm sure the doctor said the doctor is not going to prescribe a wash and then say go and get something. Jasmine, you are far from anyone who is well educated on dermatological over-the-counter treatment. You should be sending a note to the doctor and asking what they recommend. And I'm sure they told you to get some Cetaphil or CeraVe, but you're cheap. So you went and are going to buy another scrub. Nobody should be double scrubbing, especially a 10-year-old. That's ridiculous.
Was not playing. He wanted
Something
to
is
go
wrong
on a
with
walk.
her.
So we're going on a walk. I really didn't want to, but he was talking about it the entire time. It's something about going on walks that just, I guess, calm him down. So he is in the stroller. On top of it, I guess it's good for me too. I did take my vitamins once I got home, and yeah, going on a walk. I wasn't expecting going on a walk. I wasn't even expecting to work out. If I did work out, it wasn't gonna be till later on. But because I wasn't trying to sweat, as y'all can tell, I put makeup on, so I wasn't trying to sweat. So that's okay. I'm about to just go on this walk with him and just walk. Enjoy the scenery.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, we're on our last stretch.
Daddy.
Daddy. Daddy. Daddy. It's definitely giving Big Frida. Daddy.
Restroom.
Daddy, where are you, Daddy?
My eyes are watering.
So sad. Daddy, where are you, Daddy? Daddy.
Daddy a fool. That's my plate.
I'm glad that he forced me to get out the
Daddy,
house.
where are you, Daddy?
Daddy a fool.
Daddy. Daddy.
Yeah, I'm listening, Kaylin. I told you. Yeah, take a bite. Take a bite. Eat.
Get out the way. Who got a watch? Who got the time? I'm racing the clock.
Daddy gone.
Got big dreams, want big old rocks. I got plans, you got talk. It's real cheap, but it's really cold house. I'm trying to get these ends. Running buyers with my friends. I'm about handling my business.
Daddy gone.
All right, you guys. So I've reached the end of this video, and honestly, I hate whenever I end the video days, weeks after the video's been filmed. And I've actually tried to upload this video 8 times, and I have re-edited this video 5 times. So this is me re-editing it again, but I'm doing it on my phone instead of doing it on my computer. I don't know what's going on, but it's just not working, and it was giving me a headache, a hard time. I'm trying to get my content out. After this video, I will be dropping the Valentine's Day video next. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that. But your girl's gonna stay focused and keep pushing. I'm not gonna give up. A lot of y'all had concerns about what I have going on, whether the whole OnlyFans and stuff. Y'all, there's a lot of women out here that do OnlyFans, that do Feet Finder, that do all that type of stuff, and they do it to generate an income. You don't have to have sex with somebody. You can literally just, be sexy or take sexy pictures and stuff like that, or sexy videos to do that. And there are men out here that are willing to pay to see it, and obviously there are some women out here that would pay to
and my man, thank you to my man,
see that stuff as well. But I'm not anyone to judge, but I'm gonna get my money by all means necessary to provide for my kids, because they deserve everything, okay? Everything that comes to them. So with that being said, y'all, I love y'all so much. I hope y'all enjoyed today's vlog, and if you did, thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Deuces is what? Deuces is smooches. I love y'all.
Deuces is smooches. Okay, deuces is smooches. Okay, well, that was interesting. Do you want to hear a story? Okay, let's go see this story real quick. We might end up being here for a long time, but this girl got tricked by a guy. I think she was kind of homeless. I'm going to be honest. I think it was giving homeless, and ma'am got tricked by this guy giving her a title, and she ended up getting married, and he's a single father, and sis got tricked really bad, and he basically started treating her like the help. Okay, let's go over to TikTok. I saw this the other day and I was like, what? Sis, you just got played. Okay, so I don't know what people think marriage is supposed to be about, but it is certainly not about, I mean, look, a lot of us do complain, you know but it's not on no slave stuff. I mean, it was giving, he turned you into the help, like, period. So unfortunately for ma'am, here she is doing some TikTok videos, and I think ma'am has left sir. Okay. Well, actually, I think he is divorcing her. That's the gag, is that he basically is trading her in and is making her feel some type of way. But that's what happens when you fall for the okie doke. Okay, sis, I believe fell for the okie doke. Hold on one second. Let me fix this. Let me do this so I can make it. Yeah, this is much better. This is better. Okay. Let's hear what sis has to say. Okay. Oh, it would help if I put the volume on. Oh man, she talks low. Can you guys hear this?
I was dating a single father, not for long at all, and I think that's where the big problem lied. And then we got married, and I felt so pressured and so rushed. But as a Christian, I was thinking I really should take this leap of faith, because at the time I had nowhere to live, and so I lived with him. and God's not.
Nothing about I loved him, nothing about he was amazing, nothing about nothing, just maybe she was already having sex with him, I would imagine, cuz like why did the Christian part come in? I'm just wondering if it was a sex thing, but okay, well, let's keep going with it.
Not um God's not a fan of shacking up. So he was like, "We need to get married. We need to get married." So we got married within. I had met him in March, and we got married in July. I never saw myself marrying a single father. I actually never even thought about it because I never met any single father before. Everyone I knew, if they were a single parent, it was a mom who was a single mom. He told me that that the boy's mom wasn't involved, and I figured that would be okay for me because I'm a pretty territorial person. If this is my family, this is my family. I'll just share a little bit of my experience, and it'll be different based on who you're marrying and their personality type. Another important key to mention is my husband is 19 years older than me. One problem is my husband thinks that he's choosing between me or his son. It's never just like this. It doesn't feel like we're just this happy little family. It's her or him. I spoke to him yesterday. We're going through something weird right now. I don't even know what it is. Maybe it's a separation. And he mentioned that he wants to walk near his son without me getting upset. Um, and it's just weird stuff. I'm not going to get upset. Let's not even get into that. But anyway, I just don't really like my husband walking 10 feet ahead of me everywhere we go. That's really what it is. Another
Like
thing
he's not
is
even with you.
he's more of a he likes to go out as a family all the time, so we don't go out on dates. And we don't have any one-on-one dates. We've done that maybe 5 times, and maybe when we're on vacation sometimes. Well, actually, yeah, maybe when we're on vacation sometimes, but um, he doesn't believe in one-on-one dates. He just believes in like all family time. Another thing is you have to really share them, of course. Like you don't have all the time. My husband works a lot on top of the fact that he's a dad, and when we go somewhere, it's because he says like, "Oh, I want to keep my promise to my son." So it feels like I'm just tagging along with the situation, and nothing is.
I'm sorry, like even just listening to this, if you guys yeah, the sound is low. The next one will be louder. Um there's nothing I can really do about bumping the sound on this, but the thing is this too. She didn't the key thing is she didn't have any place to live. She had no place to live. So I think that's how she got sucked into this problem. And this is almost kind of like the single mom scenario where you might have a guy who gets sucked in with a woman who he like, let's say Chris, who is ready to provide certain things, but they're batshit crazy, or she got sucked in with this guy and he's crazy. So, but yeah, she was thirsty, obviously, for many reasons. And I really don't know why, but the guy's almost 20 years older than her. He's got one kid, and he's basically treating her like the help.
Me ever like, oh no,
You have to
my
put your
wife
volume
wants to
up.
go here, we're gonna go here, or me and my wife want to do this.
She
So
needed a
like,
place to
my son
stay,
wants to
and
go
then
here,
she got
we're gonna do this. My
fooled
son
around
wants to go
and
here, we're gonna
married
that
this
type of thing.
dude.
So I'm just like tagging along for family events, and of course, everything that you do or don't do revolves around the kid's schedule. You are going to deal with the kid's mom popping in and out whenever she pleases, and you're gonna see just how strong that soul tie is between her and your man. Because if you say anything, you're getting your head ripped off.
She's 28 or 29.
You deal with people thinking that you don't have the child's best interest or that you're selfish and you don't care
And her
just
man was like
because you
almost
didn't
20 years
pursue him
older.
or her. So it's like you're walking on eggshells around a child. And then, everyone loves their kid very, very much.
He should have gone and ordered one of those ladies from offline, what they used to do once upon a time. He should have gone and got one of those brides through one of those websites where you don't even meet the person and they come from somewhere else and they need papers and they're going to be a wife. I guess y'all gonna see if it works out. She fell for the okey
I
doke.
don't have a kid. And if you come into a situation like that and you don't have a kid, you know that you're capable, and when you get your own child, you're gonna love them like
This guy
crazy.
sounds
But that
crazy.
love even takes
Mail
time.
order bride.
Sometimes
Thank you,
even instantly you
Jackson.
can love your child once you birth them, but it takes time to really fall in love with someone else's child, especially when they're like 13 and up. It's almost like falling in love with an adult, especially when they want their dad to be back with their mom, or they're disrespectful, or they're not nice. It's going to take time to really, bond with that child if they have a wall up towards you. But when you come into a situation like that, you're expected to be insanely in love with this kid, just because your husband or your boyfriend, whoever is the father of that child, because they are. They expect you to feel exactly the same way. And then, yeah, my husband kind of gave this vibe that I was coming in between he and his son, which was strange. So that's
Wait
just
till you hear the
disappointing.
next
I
video.
just feel like
It's
you
like,
could
girl,
be with
you
someone
stayed
all your
along for all that.
life and family.
I would be at the courthouse getting an annulment. I wouldn't even worry about a divorce. We can just go ahead and call this annulled.
I was dating a single father,
Okay.
not for long at all.
Hold up.
Wait, hold on.
I was dating a single father.
Let me get to.
Yeah, I was, but I didn't see a problem with it because I was just like, I don't know. I mean, I love to cook. I clean all the time. My mom just kind of like raised me and trained.
Someone commented on her original post, "Ma'am, don't waste your youth. You're the help." So this is her response to someone saying you're the help. Okay.
Yeah, I was, but I didn't see a problem with it because I was just like, I don't know. I mean, I love to cook. I clean all the time. My mom just kind of like raised me and trained me to.
It's kind of sad that there's people out here. The reason why I'm playing this too, in case you got it twisted and you don't really understand, marriage is not you being the help. Yes, you do a lot of helpish type things, and so will your husband, like take out the trash, rake the yard, trim up bushes, go get groceries out the car, run the garbage to the thing. They help too, right? They have helpish things that they do around the house, just like we have helpish things. But being a wife is not a glorified housekeeper and maid. Okay, that's not marriage. Okay, if you are in a marriage and you feel like all you are is the help, that's a problem because that's not what it is.
To like be that way and to help out my family. So it was nothing to me, but being treated like nothing was the part that was hard. Like my husband, I drove him to the ER, and he ended up having diverticulitis or something like that, and it was hard for him to use the bathroom and stuff. And we came home in the morning, and I told his son, I said, we got to make sure your dad doesn't eat any fast food. um And he said, okay. And so as we're all walking down the stairs, me, him, and his dad, he says, I'm hungry. Is she going to cook me something to eat? And I was just like, I was just talking to you face to face. You could have just simply said, I'm hungry. Are you going to cook, Nigel? Or something like that. But just the her. I'm getting tired of the is she, and her. And then one Sunday we were out at church, and my husband said, when we get home, she's going to clean up. And then I think he realized how weird that sounded. And he's like, and then I'll clean up and then you'll clean, like that type of thing. So it has been a feeling of like the help, the maid. It really has been. I can't even lie about that, because it's like, I don't feel like, I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm loved, or like I'm, a wife. And then, I mean, his son, it's been a journey with him. I never met a kid disrespectful like in that way.
Mastermind, I'm just gonna spoiler alert. It's over. Like he's already told her he wants a divorce because she addressed his kid, and it's a wrap. He's done.
I never have. Who like, it's just I never met a kid that like that. And then one day he was saying, "You're nothing to me."
But at least in The Color Purple, Mister's kids actually ended up, falling in love with Miss Seeley and treating her like, you know what I mean? Like they actually ended up loving the mom, they ended up loving Miss Seeley versus and realizing what their dad was doing was wrong.
You're nothing to me. You're nothing but a stepmom. You are absolutely nothing to me. This is how he was saying it. I got my feelings hurt, and I'm just like, what's up with this? Like, I do everything for you like a real mom. Like, your mom's not there for you. You see your mom on average once a month or once every 2 months. Like, come on now. And I didn't even say that to him because I'm not going to say that to a kid. But it's just like, where's the love? Where's the respect? Like, where's the thank you? You know, you want to hand him his stuff. He didn't say thank you. I never intended to serve a kid, but because I believe that kids should learn responsibility because you're disabling them if you serve them all the time. But to have peace in the house, I just started serving him like his dad does. You know, I told him he should learn how to cook a couple things. He's almost 14. He should learn how to scramble eggs. One day he had a fend for himself when it came to food and he microwaved a salad. But if I try to teach him to cook or anything like that, it's like doing something so wrong. Like, oh, he doesn't need to learn that. It's not a big deal. There's plenty of broke people who know how to cook, stuff like that, you know, that he would say. So I just am like, okay, let me back off from the whole parental thing and just let him do his thing and adjust. And so that's serving him. So anyway, that day that he said, you're nothing to me, I was, you know, I had my feelings hurt. And so I said to my husband, I said, fine, I'm nothing to him. And I don't know where he was at the time when I said this. He wasn't around. I said, I'm nothing to him. I'll be nothing to him then, you know? And he was like, no, 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 you can't say that. You can't just be nothing. You have to be a part of this family. He's like, or you can get out. And he pointed to the door. And I was just like, I'm trying to tell you, like, oh my goodness, it's really been some stuff. And I've just been like, I'm just trying to be a good wife. Like, I'm trying to like overcome these things, you know, like just get over it, you know, just get through it, get over it and make it work. And maybe one day we'll be so used to each other that like everything's better. But yeah, it's hard to be with someone who's criticizing you day in and day out about everything you're doing. I mean, there's been so many things, and I was just like, okay, so we love each other, we can make it work, but he's not willing to make it work. He did, you know, he's not willing to make it work. I reached out to him today. He said his son's at home. His son's not with his mom this weekend. I said, oh, okay, well, I can bring him a coffee since you don't want one, because I asked him. He said no. He said no, that's fine. I said okay. I said, do you want to go to church together on Sunday? He said no. He said, I'm done. I'm like, and then it just led to this laundry list of why I'm just the terrible this and that. And I said, you know, we can fight for this marriage, and you know, we're both Christians. Like, you're supposed to be a man of God. Like, you don't just throw in the towel for no reason, for little silly stuff that you'll deal with any woman. And he expects me not to have emotions or feelings. He's counting up all the smallest little things, like, oh, one day you got mad about this and one day you got mad about that. Now I want a divorce. I left the house initially because he threatened to call the cops on me, because I tried to have a conversation with him and he didn't want to talk. So he figured to shut me up and get me to go to bed, he'd say, I'm gonna call the cops on you. And that terrified me. So I was like, okay, that's when I left. And now that I left, he's like, I want a divorce because this isn't working. I'm like, and you know, my husband is, he's 48 years old. He just turned 48. I've loved him, cherished him, served him. I'm very affectionate. I love to hug and kiss him all day. He doesn't like it. He shoos me away. I just want to be near him, with him. Like, I want to do everything together. Like, even if he's just working, like, I'm bringing him water, I'm bringing him tea. Like, I'm asking if he needs something. I'm planning the meal.
You know, the sad thing is that this girl is kind of like a Jasmine, and it's unfortunate because this guy doesn't even really care about you. I mean, he might be attracted to her. She might have a nice body. We don't know what the attraction is, but he wanted a maid, right? And probably also someone he could sleep with. But the fact that she is trying so hard, that she's throwing herself, like, the fact that you have to throw yourself at your husband is really, 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 really sad. But the fact that on top of all that, he doesn't really like you that much. He's already told you you can go. He told you he was going to call the fucking cops on you. Sis, he's not really into you. You probably have a nice body. He probably likes having sex with you, but he loves his son more. This is not a man who wants to be in a relationship. I think sometimes we see this like in the opposite, but at the end of the day, sis, he don't really want you like that. He's using you. He is definitely using you. And I'm going to say also the same way she was using him, because this whole thing started out not with I met a guy, we fell in love. It was I met a guy and I needed a place to stay.
Oh, for dinner, I'm picking up, his son from school. I'm dropping his son off. This is everything I do for him. I clean for us. I clean, I cook. Like, I just do everything I can. Him paying the bills allowed me to have time to get my real estate license. I got my real estate license. Like, I just do everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything he suggests, I do it.
So look, you got to win out of it. You got your real estate license. You have a place to stay. You now have a job, you have a profession that you could actually make some money in, and you have monetized this story, or you put this story out for the world on TikTok. And ma'am, run. Just run.
Even if it's like it's
How
coming
old
from
is
this
no,
harsh place. Like,
she's almost 30. She said her husband's 48 and he's 19 years older, so that would make her what, 27, but I think she's 28 now. But yeah, she's not a kid. She's a woman. She's a woman who was able to get married. She's almost 30 with a real.
he said, I want you to stay skinny. I said, okay. So I got a personal trainer. I was upset and hurt at first because you don't talk to your wife like the way that he does, but I always try to please him. And it's not enough. And so I said to him today, I said, well, what were you looking for when you got married, when you were so desperate to have a wife? He said, a family. So now you're calling me barren in a way, because it's been 6 months. I think it's been like 6 months. We got married in July and I haven't got pregnant. And at this point, I thank God for that. But I tried to plan that.
He said he'd been calling her. She said he's been calling her barren. Girl, if you don't pack up and get up off of TikTok and get the hell up out that house.
With him, he said that takes the fun out of it. I don't want to follow those days on your app. So it's been a lot.
You don't have to follow an app. You don't have to follow an app. All you have to do is do it every day.
So I took the job that my husband told me not to take. Thank God, because he also messaged me like a day after I left and said that he's done with me, but we can remain like, I could be his sister in Christ. And
he said he's done with me, but I can remain his sister in Christ. Girl, you sound so slow. Let's keep going.
My bills, he'll be cutting off the credit card on March 15th. So I'm so happy I decided to message that guy, like, because I could tell that when he interviewed me, he knew that I was unsure. But once I saw how things were going, I messaged him and I said, hey, I'll take that job. And I love it. It's so good. So happy that I took it. Yes, I have seen my husband since then, but it hasn't been to just like see him. He's been ignoring me. I haven't heard from him. He'll tell me to call him, and if I call, he doesn't answer, or he'll say he'll call me and then he doesn't call me. I cried like a few days. Like, it's just to come to grips with the fact that like someone you thought loved you doesn't love you. It's crazy. It's so
love
crazy.
yourself.
And it's like you think about everything and you're like,
it's so sad, right?
This is all lining up. Like, he did not love me. That's
absolutely
wild.
To her benefit, right, TD?
And yeah, Valentine's Day was so hard for me because I was just like, wow, another
Who
year.
wants a Valentine from a bum that doesn't love you?
Like, I picked the wrong person. My family's giving me a balloon and just like little goodies, and I'm like, they're always coming through, but every year it's like, I guess every single year is just so, wow, you picked the loser again, you picked the wrong man again, someone who couldn't show you love and appreciation after everything you've done. It's crazy. I'm just, basically it's like I'm starting over. So I went to his house to pick up a few days ago to pick up my clothes, the rest of my clothes on my lunch break. All of a sudden now he wants to talk, and he was just saying he's like, everything's about my son. I love him more than myself. I love him more than you. I love him more than everyone. He'll always be first, and I won't be with someone who says that they don't like my son or something like that. And I said, what are you talking about? I said, I never said that. He's like, oh yeah, well, something. I don't know what the rebuttal was, but it's almost as if he convinced himself that I said some things, and convinced himself that like I didn't like his son, which is weird because like, even though his son,
he's a narcissist, silly hun. You better save yourself a lifetime of misery while you're still trying to figure this thing out. This guy is a narc, and luckily for you, like, it seems like she does have a resilient quality about herself, that she's just kind of like, this doesn't really make sense, guys. This is weird. It is weird. And while you are kind of almost naturally slanting in a pick me way, sis, you got to go. You got to go, because when you accustom yourself to this type of behavior, you will have a lifetime of misery. Let it go. Like, it's not even worth talking about.
Hasn't been the most respectful person is because his dad didn't teach him. And then also his son and I have been starting to get along a little more. Like, I just think that he finally was getting used to me, but it's like every time that my husband would see that the family's starting to come together, he'd sabotage or ruin it real bad. So anyway, he was just saying all that about his son, his son's mom, his son's mom. Um, and then he said, and another thing, you try to force me to kiss you by saying give me a kiss, but I'd like to kiss you whenever I want to kiss you, something like that. And I just felt like that was the most random thing I had ever heard, but I was just like, okay. And then I left and I went to work because I was on an hour break. um and then trying to think, that was basically it. And then I basically just like had a dream that told me that basically I had a dream that told me that it wasn't about his son. He was just trying to make it seem like it was as an excuse, but it was really just about like the fact that he just didn't want to be with me, and that his son was like looking at everything and how he was treating me, and he was like learning from that bad behavior. It's so crazy how this man told me not to take that job, and then he's like, I'm not taking care of you anymore. Is wild. I'm so happy I did. Like, I have to say one thing about being with a provider man taught me, you better be able to provide your own, or get a man who you know is not going to abuse the power of being able to be your sole provider. Oh my goodness, it's so important that you know that this man will not exercise financial abuse, that he will not use that power against you. You have to know he's a really good guy. You really do. And if you're unsure of that, just be able to provide for yourself. Seriously, it's not all cracked up to whatever they say. I don't even know how to say that. It's not all cracked up to what it's supposed to be. Um, it's just not. I didn't really get that much money. I just got like enough to like pay my bills, and then like I'd have like a little extra, and then I had his credit card. So I guess it was good, but if it's like you're afraid to say something, or you're afraid to like voice your concern or opinion about something because you're like, he's gonna like give me a hard time about paying for something, then you know that you're in a financially abusive situation. But anyway, I think I'm just finally like, my heart broke a few different times during this process, like just like the realization, of everything. It was crazy. But like I saw a quote that said, it's so true. Some things break your heart to fix your vision. And I feel like that's where I am. I'm starting over. My vision's being fixed. um he wants me to fall flat on my face, and he wants me to come crawling back, and it's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. So it's basically a little update of what's going on. I don't know what's going on with this. It's so hard for me to say the word divorce or even mention it, because what in the world, never thought that would be my portion. So to be continued. Hey. So hard.
Girl, she is all over the place.
Situation's so hard. I'm just trying to relax. I tried to fix it after 3 days on my husband. And he's just like, no, you can't, you know? Like, I'm done with you. Today he keeps reiterating, like, through text message, like, we can be brother and sister in Christ. Sorry, this couldn't work out. So I came to live with my family, but they're hopping from place to place because they don't have a place. 7 days here, 7 days there. It's the hardest situation. About to go through a divorce. My husband not being there for me, and he knows the situation my family's in, which is when
argument that we had before I left the house, because he said if your family loses their house, then they can stay here. But once it happened, I asked him and he said no. Now I'm in this situation with them because he doesn't want me back. I don't know. I just got a new job. And he said he's done helping me. He's done paying my bills on March 15th. So it's like helping my family, trying to pay my bills, not having a house, moving every freaking 7 to 14 days from place to place with the company my mom works for, because it's like they have vacation houses, but it's just the most humiliating, degrading, low position ever. And just to know that like I'm married and like my husband just doesn't care and isn't helping, doesn't want me. Like I left the house because you threatened to call the cops on me when I wasn't even yelling at you. I don't know what's going on in my life. I'm over it. I'm just like, what is happening? I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of struggle and pain. Post breakdown. Kind of pulled myself together a little bit. This is the situations packed to the brim. It's my little brother Mal. Say hi. He's 16.
You know, it's sad when you are what, 28, 27, 28, and your 16-year-old brother has to come pick you up. And when you have to call, if any of you out there are grown and have a teenager for a sibling and they have to come get you, look at the back seat, y'all.
Oh God. Yeah.
We're in the bathroom for so long.
He said, why were you in the bathroom so long? Sis was doing a TikTok and crying.
What?
I have allergies. Post breakdown.
Look at the trash bags in the back seat.
Myself together a little bit. This is the situations.
So you are a married woman. You've been with the man for 6 months and everything that you have is in the back seat of a car in trash bags. That's for shame. And you sitting up there with a blazer with some feathers on it. Ma'am, you should have had on a tracksuit and some Air Force Ones, and I would have been kicking his ass as I was walking out the door, and I would be grabbing all of my little tchotchkes, my jewelry box, and I would have collected more than damn some trash bags of some shit in 6 months. Are you kidding me? You're getting put out. Your 16-year-old brother got to come get you. You don't even have a vehicle. You didn't even, in all of everything you say he was doing for you, being a sole provider, he didn't provide that ass with a car that you could take as you're exiting the marriage. All you have is a real estate license or certificate. I would have had on a tracksuit and some ones, and I would have been showing my natural black ass all up and down. The neighborhood have been like, Mrs. So-and-so left in a police car. Hell no. Look at this. Did you see just a bunch of junk in the back seat? Hold on. Girl, sis got a bunch of junk in the back seat. Hold on. She won't get alimony. She doesn't have a kid with him. They've only been married 6 months. I don't know if he's going to have to do, he picked her up. She had no place to live. Her family sounds like they have a problem with homelessness also. So he picked her up. She was destitute. 6 months. She's married. She's not going to qualify for alimony. I don't think. Spousal support for what? She doesn't have a kid with him. She's not pregnant. He provided her an education, so she's gotten a real estate license. She's going to have to figure it out. There's no kid, there's not even a year of marriage, there's no pregnancy. Um she's basically actually leaving better than she came. This is a mess. I don't think she's what is there? I don't think there's anything to get. Look.
This is the situations.
Wow. Trash bags, no luggage, no nothing.
Back to
look at this.
The brim. It's my little brother Mal. Say hi. He's 16.
Embarrassing.
Oh God.
Yeah. We're in the bathroom for so long. What?
She was in the bathroom crying. Anyway, that's it for right now. I am following her. This was 17 hours ago, so this was yesterday. Ma'am is developing a whole entire TikTok around these shenanigans of getting put out, dumped by her husband, that she probably never should have married anyway. But anyway, he was 19 years older. Yes, 19 years older. There's another interesting story, but I'll save it for tomorrow. There's a guy who was cheating on his wife. His name is Dr. Sean Mackey. And he went to an Airbnb to be with his friend. And he complained. The Airbnb host complained because I guess he registered for the Airbnb with one person himself and didn't register that he would be there for two. And the host, I guess, caught him on the Ring camera. Anyway, long story short, they figured out who he was. And long story short, the host sent a letter with the Ring footage camera picture with the husband going into the Airbnb and basically busted him out, sprayed him up so his wife would know that he was over to an Airbnb. And the wife is Dr. Teresa Mackey. So it's the two doctors. And this apparently happened in Memphis. So I was going to talk to you guys about that today, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it tomorrow. But yeah, Sean Mackey from Mississippi took his boo to Memphis, and yeah, they were mad. I guess you have to pay per person for Airbnb. I don't know. I've been to an Airbnb, but I didn't book it. And I've only had one Airbnb experience, so I don't really know too much about it. Let me see if this video shows it. But now he's suing. He's suing the superhost. Mississippi man Sean Mackey is suing host Pamela Fowler for alleged extortion. He's feeling like she was allegedly trying to extort him because he would not pay for the second guest. So it's a long story. It's too long for me to tell you guys right now. But we will get into it on tomorrow. Damn Airbnb. It wasn't even Airbnb, it was the superhost. The superhost did it. Okay, guys, this was so much fun. Guys, make sure to hit the like button for me. And to everybody who got gifted today, I gifted out 10 memberships on Members in Mod Monday. I hope you guys enjoy. And for anyone dropping their member milestone, their member milestones, thank you for supporting. Thank you to all of my members and my mods on today. You guys are amazing. And everybody out in the bushes watching right now. Thank you for supporting, watching all of the things. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be on Real Talk Bougie a little bit later. Farah is off from school today. It's President's Day, and we do have a couple things to handle. Let me see what we're doing for this morning. But I will be back by this afternoon, and then maybe I'll come back and we'll do the Airbnb story with you guys. So over here. But yeah. Anyway, I think that's it, and that's all, guys. Unless you have anything else for me, I hope you enjoyed our little live stream today. I hope you guys have a great day at work. Take care, everyone. Love this live. Yes, I did too, guys. He gave her a deadline. What else do you want? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I totally like she's not getting the message. She really doesn't like you. And unfortunately, people who don't mind getting married and people who don't mind like just like, hey, let's just get married, like, hey, let's just do it, whatever. And you're not even in love. Um People who have arranged marriages or get married sight unseen, there is a little bit of a science in some of these kind of arranged marriages, and he wasn't what you're looking for. He wasn't what you're looking for, and you obviously weren't what he's looking for. And like you guys said, move on, move on, move on, move on. Hi, Bailey. Yes, this was fun. Facebook, stand up. Thank you guys so much. Sandra, Karen, Planet Mimi, Tammy, Tony, Talisha, Marie, and Veronica. Everybody who hit the like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to follow and like the page. And I will see you guys in the Facebook group over on Love Lies and Lace Fronts, okay? And I will see you a little bit later over on Real Talk Bougie, okay? Guys, have a wonderful day. You guys are amazing. And that's it and that's all, okay? All right, guys, take care. Now I'm ending it quicker than I needed to. Okay, guys, have a great day. Bye-bye.
That's my man, bitch. Oh, don't try to read me out. And my man, thank you to my man. And my man. Oh, don't try to read me out. My man. Oh, real bad.
Still the same. Yeah. Period. Don't play with me.
And y'all keep seeing us together. Yes, that video was true. I was in the process of divorcing him. I hired a divorce attorney, paid the retainer, like I'm done, it's through, no breakup. And he was like, okay, if that's really what you want to do. But see, my husband, I'm
That's my man, bitch. Oh,